Imagine a bustling village in the icy wilderness of Canada, suddenly silenced and deserted, as if everyone just vanished into thin air. This isn't a chilling tale spun around a campfire, but the very real mystery of Angikuni Village. Angikuni Village, nestled near the remote Angikuni Lake, was a thriving Inuit settlement in the early 20th century. This was a community that had learned to thrive in the harsh Canadian climate, their lives woven into the fabric of the icy tundra and the cold, clear waters of the lake. Yet in the winter of 1930, this vibrant tapestry of life was abruptly and inexplicably cut short. The story begins with a fur trapper named Joe LaBelle, a man familiar with the rhythms and routines of the remote north. LaBelle had visited Angikuni Village before and knew its inhabitants, but when he arrived in the winter of 1930, he was met with a haunting silence. The once bustling village was eerily deserted. The homes that had once echoed with the laughter of children and the chatter of families were now cold and empty. Meals sat untouched on tables, the embers of fires still smoldering. Yet there was no sign of a struggle, no sign of an exodus. It was as if the villagers had simply evaporated. In the surrounding wilderness, LaBelle found more unsettling evidence. Sled dogs, vital to the survival of the Inuit people, were found starved or dead, despite there being ample supplies of food. It was as if the village had been abruptly abandoned, leaving behind a ghostly tableau frozen in time. An entire village, seemingly swallowed by the unforgiving Canadian wilderness, leaving behind nothing but a chilling mystery. As we delve deeper into the mystery of Angikuni Village, we'll explore the evidence, the theories, and the ongoing investigations that have yet to provide a definitive answer to what happened to the people of Angikuni Village. The deserted village was not just empty, it was eerily frozen in time. Imagine walking into a home, the fire still smoldering, the food half prepared. This was the chilling scene that met Joe LaBelle, the trapper who discovered the deserted village of Angikuni. Homes were abandoned in a hurry, meals left untouched, as if the residents had suddenly vanished in the middle of their daily routines. The air was thick with an eerie silence, the only sound being the haunting howl of the wind. It was as if life had been paused, awaiting the return of those who had left. But it wasn't just the homes that bore traces of the missing villagers. Nearby, sled dogs were found, starved or dead, even though there were ample supplies of food. It was as if the dogs, loyal to their masters, had refused to eat in their absence. Adding to the unsettling evidence were reports of graves being opened and emptied. It was as though the village didn't just lose its living inhabitants, but also the ones who were long gone. These strange clues painted a chilling picture, one that seemed to defy logical explanations. But perhaps the most perplexing detail was the accounts of strange lights seen in the sky over the area around the time of the disappearance. Eyewitnesses described them as unnatural, unlike anything they had seen before. Could these lights have been linked to the disappearance? Or were they just another piece in this complex puzzle? As we delve deeper into this mystery, we find ourselves faced with more questions than answers. Each piece of evidence, each account, each clue seems to lead us further into the labyrinth of the unknown. The clues left behind only added to the enigma, deepening the mystery of the vanished village. As we continue our journey into the heart of this mystery, we explore the possible explanations, from natural causes and human factors to supernatural theories. But as we will see, the Angikuni Village mystery is far from solved, and its secrets remain buried deep within the frozen wilderness of Canada. With such a baffling mystery at hand, theories abound, each more fascinating than the last. Let's delve into some of them, shall we? Now one can't help but consider the harsh realities of the natural world, especially in such remote and unforgiving landscapes. Could the villagers have been driven away by a particularly brutal winter or scarcity of resources? Perhaps an ice collapse or other natural disaster forced them to flee in haste. It's plausible, but would it not leave some trace, a trail perhaps, or signs of a hurried departure? Then, of course, there are the supernatural theories. Inuit folklore is rich with tales of malevolent spirits and supernatural entities. Could such forces have played a role in the villagers' disappearance? And let's not forget the reports of strange lights in the sky around the time of the disappearance. These accounts have led some to speculate about alien abduction, a theory that, while far-fetched, adds an extra layer of intrigue to this already enigmatic case. But what about human factors? Could this have been the result of some nefarious crime, a cover-up of a disease outbreak, or even a forced relocation by an unknown party? While these theories might sound like the plot of a gripping novel, they're not entirely outside the realm of possibility. After all, history is full of instances where the truth is stranger than fiction. Yet, despite the myriad of theories, none provide a clear-cut explanation. Each presents plausible arguments, and yet each also leaves us with more questions than answers. Was it nature, a supernatural force, or human intervention that led to the disappearance of the Angikuni villagers? Each theory presents its own intriguing possibility, yet none provide a definitive answer. So the mystery of Angikuni village continues to baffle us, a chilling reminder of how much we still have to learn about the world around us, and perhaps about the worlds beyond our own. Decades later, the Angikuni mystery continues to captivate researchers and enthusiasts alike. The inexplicable vanishing of an entire Inuit community has given rise to countless theories, each more fascinating than the last. Today's researchers, armed with advanced technology and a wealth of historical knowledge, delve into the heart of this enigma. Some of them are convinced that natural causes, such as harsh climatic conditions or resource scarcity, might have driven the villagers to migrate en masse. Others speculate about possible human factors like disease outbreaks or forced relocations. Anthropologists studying Inuit traditions provide another perspective. They draw our attention to the Inuits' deep respect for the land and their survival skills honed over centuries. Could these resilient people have been driven away by an extraordinary event or force beyond our understanding? Then there are the skeptics who question the very existence of the village. They argue that the story might have been exaggerated or even fabricated over time, transforming a simple incident into a supernatural mystery. In an attempt to unearth tangible evidence, modern investigations have ventured into the remote wilderness surrounding Angikuni Lake. Archaeological digs using the latest techniques seek to uncover remnants of the lost village. Satellite studies scrutinize the area from above, hoping to reveal hidden patterns or anomalies. Yet despite these concerted efforts, no definitive proof has been found to explain the villagers' abrupt disappearance. Each new piece of evidence seems to add another layer to the mystery rather than solve it. The Angikuni mystery challenges our understanding of human behavior and the natural world. It compels us to question, to explore, and to keep seeking the truth, no matter how elusive it might be. Despite the relentless quest for answers, the Angikuni mystery remains as perplexing as ever. The Angikuni mystery, a haunting tale of sudden disappearance, continues to echo through the annals of unsolved mysteries. We've journeyed together through the chilling landscape of this lost village, pawing through the remnants of lives abruptly abandoned. We've pondered over the inexplicable evidence left behind, the food still on the stove, the sled dogs starved despite plentiful supplies, and the graves, eerily disturbed. We've grappled with the unsettling accounts of strange lights seen in the sky over the area around the time of the disappearance. We've explored the theories that tread the line between the natural and the supernatural. Could the brutal Canadian weather have forced a mass migration, or was it some unanticipated calamity that drove the villagers from their homes? Could it have been a crime, a sudden disease outbreak, or a forced relocation that wiped the village off the map? Or do we dare to venture into the realm of the supernatural, invoking Inuit folklore and tales of malevolent spirits, or even the unsettling speculations about alien abduction? We've heard from historians, researchers, and skeptics. Some argue that the story has been exaggerated or fabricated over time. Yet, the eerie silence of the deserted village tells a different tale. Modern investigations continue to probe the mystery, employing everything from archaeological digs to satellite studies in search of clues that might shed light on what really happened. As we draw to a close, we invite you to ponder over this enigma. The Angikuni mystery remains unsolved. The question persists. What really happened to the villagers of Angikuni? Was it the harsh elements, an unrecorded event, or something far stranger that led to their disappearance? We encourage you to share your thoughts and theories. Perhaps together we can inch closer to unraveling this chilling mystery that continues to haunt the frozen wilderness of Canada.